ICT, art and geography. So straight away you've got 3 subjects and you've got
cross-curricular links. Yeah. What year group do you think we should do it for? I was thinking maybe, because obviously we want to use different ICT equipment and incorporate ICT as much as we can. I was thinking it might be better to do Key Stage 1 rather than Foundation stages.
Yeah, I think Year 1 would be the best one to do.
Yeah, definitely.
They're going to have
reception and nursery, it's going to be quite difficult to incorporate a lot of ICT.
Yeah, well, Year 1,
especially for the lesson plan that we've got.
Exactly. Year 1 will have, well, they'll have a lot more experience using computers, so that way you can, I don't know, you can kind of incorporate a lot more within that.
So basically they're going to go on their trip to the National Art Gallery and we want them to make journey sticks. So how is ICT actually incorporated into this then?
Well, you can kind of split the group up into 3 different groups, and then you can base it, one group that has a dictaphone for the children whose listening skills aren't exactly the best. So that way they have to focus in on something and listen to different sounds that they're going to be
Oh, I see. So basically we could give them digital cameras. We could give them digital cameras as well, and then the children, they can capture all the sights that they see along their journey. Maybe, and that way, if they've all got a digital camera, each child will have different pictures. So everyone's map at the end of the, at the end of the session will be different. So that brings in the art link. Is sort of it gives creativity, like artistic flair.
Yeah, I like that. Well, the use of the ICT will support their learning, because not only are they going to be using digital cameras, you've got the dictaphones as well. So with that, one child may have a picture of a train and another child may have the sound of the train. So
and that's going to benefit the visual learners, auditory learners.
And kinesthetic, because
they're actually doing it.
Yeah, it's hands-on.
And also as well, with the dictaphones, it could be really beneficial because they might actually forget about a certain stage during their journey. So maybe when they're actually making their maps, we could have them listening to the sounds that they've recorded, and it might sort of trigger a memory in some of the children.
Within our actual lesson plan, the use of ICT, it's promoting a lot of cross-curricular links, because obviously you've got the geography, that's the actual journey. The art, you can incorporate that with children who have notepads, so they can sketch, maybe do sketches of paintings that they've seen, Trafalgar Square, you've got Nelson's Column, the Lions. Yeah. So it brings everything together really nicely.
And as well, I thought as well it would also develop their ICT skills in using software, because if they're taking pictures, then when they actually get back into the classroom, they're going to have to upload the pictures onto the computers before they can print them off and use them. So they'll get practice at,
copying and pasting, saving the image as a file and then bringing it in. Obviously they're going to need teacher support to do that, but maybe you could get them to do a step-by-step sort of instruction list so that they can refer back to it.
Definitely. And how about children with special educational needs? Are we going to plan for them? Or?
Yeah, of course we are. Like, children with special educational needs can create a pictorial map of what they've seen along the way. So, walking to the train station, what did they see? The actual train, and like the bus, if they got on a bus, different things like that.
And I thought as well to incorporate ICT further in that, after they've done that, they can make a poster, work in pairs, and they can use all their sort of pictures to develop the poster of the journey that they took. And then that links in with the activity that the more able children would be doing, because they're going to create a map, but obviously their map's going to be expected to be in sequence, so first we got on the train, then we got on the bus, then we went to the National Gallery.
They can link some sounds to that as well, because if they're getting teacher guidance, then obviously the teacher's going to know how to do that through her training. So
I think we need to think about gifted and talented children as well.
Definitely. So I think with the gifted and talented, you could probably get them to make a map, but with the sequence, they need to have a lot more within their map and just use their own initiative to...
What about an extension task then? I was thinking we could get them to create PowerPoints, then they could upload their sounds and show them to the whole class. Then that would mean that they were sort of, as well, self-evaluating as they were showing the class. You know, they could maybe say, oh, we could have improved on this or improved on that.
That's a really good idea.
And I was thinking about assessment strategies. Which assessment strategies do you think will work best?
I think traffic lights, because it gives them three different opportunities, really, because instead of sitting there and raising their hands saying, oh, I don't know how to do this, maybe within year one they might feel a little bit intimidated, but for the traffic lights they've got the red, the amber and the green, and if you've got that put in place,
It's something they're already familiar with.
already familiar
It's
with.
also beneficial for the teacher as well, because then we can sort of have a look at what they've, you know, self-assessed their work as, and we'll be able to see which children, you know, are confident and are ready to move on to other areas of
Those
ICT.
need more help.
I was also thinking about questioning methods. What do you think about that?
Yeah, but you have to be quite careful with them as well, because you don't want to constantly give them closed questions, but you want to have a range of open and closed questions.
Maybe we should incorporate that into our plan then. Maybe we should have some open-ended questions that we could actually ask the children while they're working on their
as well
maths.
as closed questions.
Yes,
as
of
well.
course. So basically then we'd be able to find out if the children actually understand how they achieve their finished product, because they might actually finish the map but not understand how they've got there. So if we do questioning, we'll be able to see which children